Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, the art teacher, and today we are going to do a skyscape. Now, a skyscape is a type of picture where you only see sky. If you draw like the top of trees or tops of mountains or like a lake or something, then it becomes a landscape. Any little bit of land could just be a little strip of land, and it's still a landscape. Now, a skyscape and a cloudscape are both pictures that are a part of the sky, but a skyscape does not have to have clouds, where a cloudscape has to have majority clouds. But again, in both of them, to not have any land is the important part, which makes it the type of picture that goes just shows sky. So, but in a skyscape, you can show anything. You can show airplanes, you can show kites, you can show birds, as long as you don't show anything on the land. And so we're going to do one with kites, and we're going to make them different sizes so that we can show that some are farther away and some are close. Far away, close. All right, so let me switch cameras so we can draw. And I didn't draw a whole big sheet of paper, so you don't need one too. So let me switch pins. All right, let me bring the camera back over here. So in our skyscape, you don't need a whole sheet of paper. So you can take your paper and fold it in half. Unless you want to do a really big picture, you can add as many clouds and kites in your picture as you want. But I decided we didn't need this big piece of paper. So I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut that line. But you can use a whole sheet of paper if you want to. All right. So first things first, of course, I'm going to draw a kite shape. Now, a kite shape is like a diamond, but it has more of the triangle on top and then straight on the bottom. Whereas a diamond shape, it seems to be kind of even all around. So this is going to be my closest kite. So it's going to be the biggest, and it's going to be near the bottom of the paper. So here's my smaller part of a triangle, or like an open V. And then I'm going to add it with a longer V. So that's my closest one. So I'm going to do that again. I'm just pick a spot, random spot. But this one is way smaller so that it can look like it's further away. And then I'll do one more, and that one's going to be even smaller than that one. So they can look like they're far away. So now, before I do anything, sorry about that alarm. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, forgot. I have to hurry up because I have another alarm coming up. All right. So I'm going to draw some clouds, and I'm going to make the clouds look like they're behind my kites. Now, one cool thing about clouds is that you can make them any kind of shape. There's no special way to make clouds. And they can be long, or they can be short, they can be tiny, they can be going off the paper. I can make them really small so they look like they're really far away. And another cool thing, you can make your kites. I'm still working on my clouds right now. And I started to talk about my kites and my clouds at the same time, so I came with clouds. Making up words. All right, so on one of my kites, I put an owl, and I put a heart, and then I put some stripe lines, but you can come up with anything you want on your kites. Let's see, what I want to do something different. Well, you know what? I'll make an emoji face on my kite. So let's see, I'm gonna give it big eyes and a big smile. And let's see, I'll have it looking up. And let's see what else I can draw. What's something I could draw that'd be cool on a kite? Oh, I know, I'll draw a fish. So I'll make this whole thing look like a fish. I'm gonna kind of turn my paper sideways, draw a line, give it an eye, give it some scales, give it a fin, some more scales, and maybe a smile. And let's see, this one, I think I'll just do stripe lines because it's far away and you won't be able to see details. Now, Kites do have tails from time to time. Not all kites do, but if you would like to, you can add a tail, and then I do 2 triangles. But if you want a tail with little streamers, sometimes they help them fly better. But not all kites have tails. I won't put one on this one, so I'll leave that one alone. All right, so now my next step is that I'm going to color. Let's see, since I've decided to make this an emoji face, I'm going to color it yellow. And you know Miss Branch, she likes to color with the back of the crayon. First I was coloring with the front, but I like to color with the back. Give it a little pressure, give it like the dark, rich color. Now, you can also make a skyscape at night, or a skyscape where you see stuff from outer space, like the moon or a planet or something. But as long as you don't see any ground in it, it is a skyscape. Let's see what else I want to do. Ooh, I'd say I'll make this fish a turquoise color. That's interesting. Let me just go ahead and do the whole fish. I'll leave the fin different. And I'm going to do the face a different color too. Let's see, what color do I want to grab out of my big old 64 crayons? Ooh, you know what? That'd be interesting. It's light green. Almost look kind of yellowish. Like the one right over the eye. I'll do those two. And let's see, then, ooh, you know what? I'll make this pink. I haven't used pink in a while. This pink, definitely. This is my first time using this one. What's this pink? It's called Tickle Me Pink. I'll just make Tickle Me Pink stripes. And, oh, just light purple. There we go. So now I need to do my sky. I already have my sky color out. This one I'm gonna use cornflower because I could use sky blue, but I want it a little darker. So again, go around my clouds and my kites. Press down a little bit, and again I'm using the back side of the crayon so I can color faster. Using that, go a little slow to outline, and if you need to, go ahead and use that pointed part if that's your favorite part to use. And when you use that right between this small area, and we get it close to all these little curves around my kites that I would have a little trouble getting to with the back of the crayon. And then when I have this space in the middle, just fill it in and go over here a little more. You know what? I'll do the big areas and then come back. And then I can take my pointy part and go closer to the clouds where I couldn't get into those spaces because I was coloring fast with the back side of my crayon, the flat side. Let's see. And now on the one last touch, I'm going to take my black crayon I have here. I'm just going to create the lines. Now, granted, the lines are, kind of like on the ground, but you can't see the ground. So that still doesn't count as being part of the ground. So it's still a skyscape. And you can do all kinds of ideas and come up with all kinds of things to do in your skyscape. So just have some fun. And again, you get to show some distance by making the bigger ones closer and the smaller ones closer to the top, medium in the middle. And there's your skyscape. So I just finished putting my crayons away. So now let me go ahead and switch my pens again. All right, everyone. So that was a skyscape. Again, as long as it has no ground in the picture, no mountain tops, no treetops, no just a little grassy area, then it's a skyscape. And then a skyscape, you can have clouds, you can have birds and planes and kites and hot air balloons, all kinds of things, as long as you don't show any ground. But the moment you show ground, it becomes a landscape. So I hope you have fun creating your kites and do all kinds of interesting and cool things to your kites. See you later. Bye.